Gemini, welcome back to Shazy Tarot. For those of you returning, for those of you brand new, welcome to our channel. Get your energy in with us. Smash that like button. That definitely helps others to get and hear these messages. And if it's helping you, we definitely need to help each other. The divine guidance that you're going to receive may resonate right now. It might resonate in the future. If it doesn't at all, definitely check your other placements, your Moon, Rising, Venus signs, because I definitely find my messages as well in my Moon and Rising. You may find that beneficial for yourself as well. And if you don't know what those placements are, you can go to the free online calculators and check that out if you wish to do so. We're going to get your overall energy using the Neo Rider deck, and I've also pulled 3 of the fortune cards for you here. So you're meant to hear all 3 messages, but the first one you choose is your first message you're meant to hear, the second your second, and your third your third. So check it out. All right, so you figure out which ones you want. We're going to go ahead and work on your past, present, future here, see what's going on in the energies around you. This can be your energy, somebody you're dealing with. It can be a combination of yours and somebody else's energy. You're all going to be different, okay? So just remember that. Obviously, when you get a personal reading, it's more geared towards your energy, okay? So it could be a completely different reading. It just depends on if this resonates for you or not. But I have a lot of repeat clients, just FYI, that if it doesn't resonate now, quite often, you know, a month, a week, 2 weeks from now, it may resonate for you. So if that happens for you, come back and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Let's see what's going on for Gemini, please. Too many cards, just 1 or 2, please, spirits. We're going to do past, present, future. And we're going to see what's happening, and then I will clarify. So if this resonates for you, you may want to check out the extended. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. What's going on? Oh my goodness, 2 of Cups? Death. Okay. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio here. But we've also got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio again. So strong Scorpio energy, but it doesn't have to be. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that in the recent past here, and again, your recent past is going to be different for all of you. Exactly how far in the past it is for you. But there was a huge change. You know, there's perhaps a very deep connection that came into your life here that has really affected you a lot. Maybe it's come to an end here, or it's transforming somehow. Let's go into the present moment and see what's going on. 2 major arcanas already. So 2 major arcanas. Major arcanas, for those of you that are brand new to tarot, indicates that there are major changes going on in your life, and it's all in the timing here. It's divine timing. Okay, so in the present moment, somebody has a lot of decisions to make here. Somebody could be a little bit overwhelmed or confused. It could involve family here. It could involve another person here for you, or your person. This is their energy. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, so I feel like a deep connection here is, it's unexplainable attraction here to somebody. There's a lot of chemistry here. And it's kind of like it's creating a lot of confusion, I feel, for you possibly here, or your person, whoever is on your mind, or this could be all you. But there's definitely, something going on here to where it's an attraction that's so deep that it's something that you can't just kind of forget about. And I feel like it's creating these decisions that you need to make here. And it could revolve around family here. Let's get the future. Yeah. Oh, definitely. There's been a lot of heartbreak here. This is like overwhelming. I feel like somebody's completely overwhelmed. They're heartbroken here. I feel like it, somehow involves family here, bringing family together, or it's like there's just too many people, too many responsibilities, and somebody's got a lot of confusion going on. But somebody's also, whether that's you or your person, it's like, I want to lay this burden down. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm exhausted. Somebody is really quite exhausted here. So I feel like, you're trying to look outside the box. You're trying to figure out what to do. You're trying to manifest a change here because you're heartbroken. I feel this connection you had is suffering because of it, because of this confusion, or because, again, it's like somebody's already in a commitment here, a family situation, a marriage, or has a lot of responsibilities or commitment somewhere else here. And it's definitely causing a lot of pain here. It's causing confusion. It's like a lot of, I need to figure this out. I need to figure this out. Something has to change here. So something changed. This deep connection really changed your life. It's really changed your life. It's been a learning experience. You know, this is about karma. This is about destiny. It's about timing here. It could just be a connection here that you were meant to learn from here. And unfortunately, we go through heartbreak to learn these lessons quite often. You're coming to the end of this cycle, though. Spirit wants you to know that you're coming to the end of this difficult cycle here. I do feel like you're trying to make the necessary changes to get out of this difficult situation, to lay this, you know, burden down. It's just been overwhelming here. You know, we're gonna, again, we'll clarify in the extended, the Magician, etc. But I want to go ahead and get the Flaming Roses confessions for you as well. Any advice or guidance messages from your person. So for those of you that do not have a love interest, this part of the reading is definitely not for you, okay? This could be, for some of you, a connection that you come towards in the future that does affect you, okay? It could be. You could be manifesting a deep connection, and this is how your person comes towards you here, is they're in another connection. So for those of you, you know, what's going on here, please, for Gemini? 1, 2 more. Oh my, they're flying out for you. 1 more for Gemini. What are the messages? Okay, so you're meant to hear all 3, but again, the first one being the strongest, second, third, your third, okay? I'm going to pull the first one. You have changed up, and that triggers me. This has been coming out a lot no matter how much I shuffle. So there's a lot of changes going on, which is interesting because it makes sense. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So that is all about change. It's your fate. It's your destiny. It's these changes coming in. It's the karmic lessons you go through to get to the next stage of your life, to close one door to open another. So it totally makes sense here that whatever's changing up is triggering somebody. It's causing heartbreak. It's triggering. And it's like a domino effect. It goes down the line. It's creating confusion here. And it's like, this is too much. I don't know how much more I can take. But the good news is that in the near future here, this cycle is coming to a close, okay? So next message. My past of how I was raised is affecting how I act in life now. So your person wants you to know, and it depends who's watching. It may resonate from your perspective or theirs, but how I was raised is affecting how I act now. So it's like somebody perhaps is just kind of like all in their head. They're very confused. They're looking at everything all at once here. They don't know what to do. They're just, it's like, this is heartbreaking because I feel like there's going to be a decision here to make in the future here, to end a long-term situation or manifest a new one. It's just, this is painful here. But again, it's about the lessons, and it's all, you know, in the Wheel of Fortune there means that this is your fate. This is your destiny. So whatever is going to happen here that you manifested is going to come to fruition here. So I feel it's laying down this burden, releasing this heartbreak. Okay. And I feel like however somebody was raised, is affecting how they're dealing with situations now in their adult life, which of course that's going to affect all of us somehow. Okay, so perhaps somebody's just like, you know, trying to make things happen now, but it's not happening fast enough, okay, because it's like we're overwhelmed now. We're getting to the breaking point here, okay? Next message. How can you love me after I screwed everything up with our connection? So again, it's like somebody realizes their mistakes here. They're realizing that perhaps of how they went through their childhood is affecting what they've been doing now. I feel like perhaps they broke your heart here. Okay, they may have been in another situation here. You may have been the other person, the other party, that again, either you or they, I feel like it's your person here, quite honestly, who was meant to learn these lessons here, because they're not learning how to deal with making decisions here. Because when you've got the Seven of Cups, these are overwhelming decisions here. It's perhaps this is somebody that had way too many opportunities, you know, and they never were good at making a decision. Okay, it can be that, you know, their mom or their dad played the field and just saw whoever they wanted, and it was like a big buffet. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, I could have whoever I wanted. Or perhaps this is like, you know, I have a family situation here, yet I have this deep connection with you and I don't know what to do. Like, and so consequently, what happens is this person is so confused, they can't make a decision to save their life. They got themselves into the hot water, but now they don't know how to get out. Is somebody that goes forth, but doesn't sort of accept responsibility for their part they played. You know, it's kind of like, oops, what did I just do? But it's kind of like I never really make a decision to fix things, change things, apologize. You know, it's that kind of energy here where I act before I think is what I'm getting. This is somebody who has acted before they thought about it. And now they're like, oh, shoot, how do I fix this? Like now, like this is heartbreaking. I'm overwhelmed. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. So somebody got themselves in here a lot of hot water here when they were already in a family situation because they didn't know what to do. You know, they may have been unhappy. Okay, this is maybe somebody who's unhappy here or has a bad habit of having more than one opportunity here. Because we've got the Queen of Wands here. So it's like I want to take the action and lay this burden down here because I've got myself in this hot water, but I'm not really sure how to do it is what I'm getting. Let's get the messages here. I hope that's resonating for some of you. That's we've got firecracker excitement here. Okay, so I feel like in the near future here, there is going to be some excitement because again, when you get the Three of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Magician, it's like, I've already made the decision, but it's a heartbreaking one, but I need to lay this down, okay? I am trying to make the change now because I'm realizing that I made a mistake here. This is a deep connection, and I don't want to let it go. I feel like somebody doesn't want to let it go. Either that or you severed the ties, and it's broke this person's heart, and they're trying to manifest you back. Somebody's trying to make something happen here because their heart's broken. And in the recent past, we have here that a deep connection came to an end here. And in the present future moment, it's like, you know, I need to manifest letting go of this heartbreak, letting go of this burden. Because this, whether it's you or your person, they can't, they're having trouble making a decision here. So they could be trusting, you know, their intuition here. Talking to the divine here, trying to ask for help. How do I make this decision? How do I manifest it? How do I make this come back to me here? It's somebody that wanted to have their cake and eat it too, is what I'm seeing here, okay? Without thinking about it. Next message. Wow. What was I saying? I can't make that up, can I? Reconciliation. Yeah, they miss you, or you them. It could go both ways. They're trying to manifest you back. This is somebody that couldn't handle making a decision because they were already in a family situation or a committed situation here, some kind of situation here. Yet they had a deep connection with you, is what I'm getting, or vice versa. They want to transform this relationship. They want it back. Let's get your energy over here. We're going to use a traditional rider for your energy here. What's going on, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2021? We're going to focus on April now and the extended. If this resonates for you, you want to check that out. For those of you that are brand new, it's pinned down in the comment section. It's another plus or minus 15 minutes, and I'll dig a lot deeper. I'll be pulling the Tarot of Sexual Magic. We'll get the intimate messages. And if this is a twin flame connection, because we've got the Two of Cups here, the Wheel of Fortune, it may be, I will be pulling the twin flame oracle messages as well. Do pick a card with that. And I'm also going to check and see what's going on with whoever you're dealing with, their hopes, their fears, any blockages, anything that may be hidden that you may need to be aware of here. We're going to just kind of ask spirit questions, okay? Let's see what's going on. And I'll be focusing on May. What's going on for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 2021. We'll see if we get any double clarifications. Too many cards. Just one or two, please, spirits. Ask it. Yeah, there you go. Judgment. So this is about, you know, I feel like this is a reconciliation. Somebody wants a second chance with you. Could be a Scorpio for some of you here. Doesn't have to be, but that's a strong message I'm getting. This is somebody that wants to return to you, is trying to manifest you back. Their heart's broken without you here. They were confused before. They didn't really know what they were doing. Okay. You could have been dealing again with a fire sign. But somebody could have fire and water in their chart as well. Why is judgment here, please, for Gemini? So, you know, it's kind of like, this is their karma. This is their karma they're going through here because they couldn't make a decision here. So this is their karma kicking their butt. So it's interesting, you know, because how can you love me after I screwed everything up? Okay, so this person was confused, wasn't making a decision because something that happened in their past wasn't kind of, they didn't have enough confidence to make this decision, and now they're regretting it, and they're being, you know, basically judged for their past actions here, and now karma's kicking their butts here because I feel like, you know, your relationship ended here and they want a do-over. They want a second chance here. They're going through a spiritual awakening here. And they're manifesting. I feel like they're trying to manifest you back. Clarify judgment here, please, for Gemini for April 2021. Again, let me know if this resonates for you. Wow, justice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas already. Justice. You know, for some of you, just a selected few of you, you could be having some legal issues here. Clarify just, oh my, flying out for you. 9 of Cups. Okay, so wish fulfillment here. Okay, yeah, there you go. They're trying to have a second chance, so they want balance and fairness with you. You are their wish fulfillment here, or again, vice versa. It could be both of you, right? Could be ditto. But there's a deep connection here that somebody regrets losing, I'm feeling here. Let's get the mutual energies. So this is some mutual energies. I use our Shacy Prism Tarot for that. So we're going to find out, what are the hopes, dreams, wishes, and fears, please, angels and spirits, between Gemini and whoever they're dealing with now or in the future. How are they mirroring one another when it comes to the relationship? Any blockages? What can you see, please, spirits and angels? What are the messages, please, between Gemini and whoever they're dealing with? What are the messages, please, for April 2021? How are they mutually mirroring one another when it comes to their feelings, their blockages? What's going on? Their feelings towards one another? What are the mutual energies? How are they both mutually mirroring one another when it comes to their relationship now or in the future, whoever they're dealing with? Dishonesty. Okay, so somebody may have been dishonest about their feelings or their confusion here. Or there was dishonesty overall. Maybe you didn't trust them. There was a level of distrust between the two of you. Maybe they screwed up, like I said. Maybe they were looking at their other options, opportunities, other people, and they broke your heart. And now it's kind of like they're regretting that. They're getting their karma for that, and they're trying to come back to you here. I'm getting for some of you here. Yeah, okay. So I feel like you've both been kind of over-analyzing here, perhaps. You know, it's kind of like allowing yourselves to feel stuck, you or them. Again, this could be all of you, both of you, for the mutual as well. You know, one more than the other. And this is exactly that. Okay, I feel like they've been over analyzing because, again, it's about being confused and allowing yourself to stay stuck. That, you know, like analysis paralysis. I'm overthinking everything. I'm allowing myself to be confused here. This is somebody, again, that was having trouble making a decision, a choice here. Yeah, because it was causing them a level of anxiety. It was too much stress for them, and they may have just stopped or quit or ended it or walked away or did whatever. Broke your heart, been dishonest with you, started seeing other people, something. It's like they broke your heart, and it's like now they're feeling guilty or regretful of that because, you know, they're kind of like having this awakening, this epiphany. They want a second chance. You are their wish fulfillment, and they screwed it up is what I'm getting. Somebody screwed it up. Okay, because this deep connection doesn't come along every day with that 2 of Cups. I'll tell you that. That's a very passionate, deep connection here that is meant to sometimes just teach you lessons, you know. And if you're not on the same page at the same time, you may never get it back. But let's see what's going on. What's going on with Gemini's person of interest now or in the near future? What are the messages they need to hear? April 2021 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are the messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What are the messages that they need to be aware of for their highest good? What are the messages from their person, please? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are the messages for April 2021? They miss you. They have regrets. Yeah, they're disappointed on how everything's turning out, but it's because also they were focusing on the past again. The past of how they were raised, or it could be family. Just overall, it's kind of like they allowed their fears to control their actions, okay? They allowed their fears to keep them stuck. Yeah, see? They didn't have the strength here to overcome those fears, but I feel they're trying to now. Or you're the one manifesting them because you're ready to lay this down because they've broken your heart. It could go both directions. Yeah. Okay, they may be kind of blocking you out right now because again, they've been hurt before. This is somebody who's the wounded warrior. They're putting their blockades up here. It's like, I don't trust you, you know, you've hurt me before, leave me alone kind of thing. Or this is you. Again, it can be vice versa, but somebody's definitely guarded here. It's like, you know, talk to me from behind this wall here because I don't trust you, and we have dishonesty here. So definitely somebody is just kind of like, they're feeling down in the dumps right now. Nine of Wands, clarify the Nine of Wands. 10 of Cups, okay. So you may be in a family situation with this person here and you're not trusting them. You may have blocked them out. It's just, it's like this could be a breakup. Or you thought of this person, they thought of you as their 10 of Cups, and it's kind of like, you know, I don't trust you. You've been blocking me out, you know. You've been looking at your other options here, or there's been somebody else. I don't trust you. There's a level of distrust and dishonesty here, and it broke somebody's heart. And so it's like, now I don't trust you. It's like being gun shy. Once bit, twice shy. And so somebody's not trusting now what's going on. If somebody comes back for this second chance, you know, it's like, they're not really trusting it. They're going to be guarded, whether that's you or them. You will know who you are. Wow. Okay, let's pull the last one. Fair man. Dealings or relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, so for some of you, you could be dealing with, this could be any man in your life, right? Could be a father figure, could be a brother, could be a love interest, could be a friend, somebody you want to reconcile with, or it could be somebody that's been interfering, the third person in this relationship here, or again, a family member. We've got the 10 of Cups here twice. There's definitely a family or a situation here, and it's been overwhelming. Okay, it's kind of like there's been a lot of responsibilities in that family here. But I also feel like either this breakup is in the future here within a family here, and there's possible illegal separation going on, or somebody's trying to manifest making those changes. Again, we're going to clarify the Magician in the extended, but I'm just feeling like the wish fulfillment is to have fairness, to have balance, to initiate a second chance with you, is what I'm getting here. There could be a breakup in a marriage or a family situation here to where somebody's starting to send up boundaries. They're gaining their strength here because they do want to lay this down. Perhaps they have all the responsibilities in this family and it's just been overwhelming. And instead of ending that situation here, they allowed themselves to look outside the marriage, the home, the family, and look at their other opportunities. And consequently, they were trying to have their cake and eat it too, and it ended up causing this heartbreak here. And now they're regretting that. They're regretting that. I think what happened was, you know, it gave them the excitement that they were looking for. And now they're dealing with their karma because they're realizing that, you know, they really do have this deep connection with you, and it's ended because there was dishonesty here. Dishonesty. There are feelings here. That's a 2 of Cups. Those are deep, deep feelings. It's like the angels are trying to bring two people together because this cycle is ending here. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands here. Justice, judgment. You know, Wheel of Fortune, first card out. That's very, very strong. That means that there's a divine change happening that is meant to happen here. So this deep connection was meant to come into your life. And it may have meant to end as well, to make somebody realize how deep of a connection this was. And now they're trying to manifest you back, your person, because they're realizing that you are their wish fulfillment here. that this wasn't just all about the excitement. They have feelings for you, and they have deep regret here of how they screwed everything up and how they took perhaps advantage for their own excitement here. But now they're wanting to see you again. They're wanting to reconcile. They're wanting a second chance here. And you may have blocked them out here, or they may be, you know, starting to sever ties and set boundaries with certain family members if they don't agree with them wanting to kind of lay down the heavy responsibilities that they've been having in a family situation. When you get the 10 of Wands, it you know, this is like, I can't do any more than I've done. So somebody feels like they've done everything they can within their family, that they just can't do any more here. It's just, that's why, you know, somebody looked outside that box. Rather than severing ties, making the necessary changes, they chose to, oh, I'll just look for my excitement somewhere else and still keep going on as I normally do in my everyday life. But then you start breaking people's hearts here, because it's I want my cake and eat it too syndrome is what I call it. And it's totally unfair, but it happens all the time. And they're dealing with their karma now, whether that's you or them. I feel it's your person here. Because I don't have your energy here as such. I have it here, but not strongly. I have mostly Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Gemini. Not Gemini, I just said Gemini, I'm sorry. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and I can't think. I'm sorry. I haven't been that well today. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I don't think is straight. Anyways, there's definitely a family situation here, but we have Leo here quite strongly. Scorpio here strongly. Libra here strongly. Very strong Scorpio. But Scorpio is about transformation as well. So I feel, again, this is about a situation, a connection that somebody wants to transform. They made a mistake and they're realizing it. Yeah, this is somebody that's getting their karma from the universe for not making a decision here, for not severing ties before starting another relationship is what I'm getting, okay? Now, I did want to go ahead and pull one of these wellness cards. Who or what could be affecting Gemini's relationship now or in the future for April? Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Okay, so somebody's been having closure issues. So this is somebody, again, that did not want to deal with the change of the Wheel of Fortune. Again, Wheel of Fortune is destined, fated changes in your life. Okay, so rather than somebody dealing with those changes, they were trying to kind of like move on at the same time as pretending that they were just fine in a family situation, even though they felt overwhelmed, overburdened, and confused about what they wanted. And so now they're having these closure issues, okay? That's exactly what's happening. So, you know, Spirit says this is progression here, because we are closing a chapter here, because somebody's starting to make those changes now. So in the near future here, it's like, I'm going to make the necessary changes. I'm trying to make these changes now because I know I can't do this anymore. This is the universe giving your person that download. Something must change here. This is your wish fulfillment. This needs to be fair and balanced. You need to lay this down. You need to make a decision, and you need to make it happen. Okay, so this is somebody that wasn't doing what they needed to do. And so they're receiving their karma now. So they're going to get the kick in the butt from the universe here to move the butt. I'm sorry, but that's it in a nutshell. That's what I'm seeing. So in closing, before we head over to the extended, I'm going to go ahead and get an angel guidance card for you. Let's see what the messages are for Gemini. What are the advice and guidance messages from you, beautiful spirits and angels? What are the messages that Gemini needs to hear for their highest good for April 2021? What are the messages that Gemini needs to hear? The advice and guidance messages, please. Passion. Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Do you see? Spirit is advising your person here, or you, again, it can definitely be both of you, to trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So you go after what you want. You follow your divine guidance. Change is happening. You can either fight against it, which will make you miserable, heartbroken, and cause you a lot of grief, or you can follow it and go with it, you know? Life is all about change. It's all about learning. And it's all about having to go with what happens. And you can't go against the universe. Nobody can. So Spirit needs you to trust in your divine path here, okay? This is to bring you a new passion, because this has run its course. This cycle, this life that you knew, it's changing, it's ending, and you need to adjust with it, whether that is you or whoever you're dealing with. Let's start digging in the extended. Okay, I'm also going to pull the Leo Norman deck if I get a chance here. So we're going to get messages from Leo Norman. This is not tarot here, but it's great, fantastic, deep messages. And again, I'm going to clarify in May. We're going to sneak peek. We're going to double clarify these cards. We're going to find out where the wish fulfillment's headed here, where we're headed in this family 10 of Cups situation, and what we're trying to manifest here. Let's see where we're going in the near future. Tarot Sexual Magic, and the Twin Flame Oracle messages as well. I thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. It's absolutely free to do so, and a fantastic free way to support the channel and help guide others to hear these messages as well. I thank you so much, Gemini. And until next time, stay happy, healthy, and safe. I love reading for all of you. Much love and light. Namaste.